Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in the Chom Thong District of Bangkok. We're on the other side of the river from the main part. And what we're going to take a look at today is we're going to take a look at one of the 10 first-class royal temples in Bangkok and one of the 24 in all of this city. So let's walk around here and I'll tell you a little bit about it. This is actually where the ashes of King Rama III are interred. So let's see what we see today. This is pretty nice. They have a little boat tour that comes here. So this is the Khlong Dan, the Dan Canal, and it eventually goes over to Samaprakan and then out into the Gulf. You can see the houses that are built here. But yeah, this is a pretty nice area. The temple itself is built back in here, and we'll go explore it a little bit. They have a little tiny shrine that's built right here on the canal bank. You can see the Buddha that's lit back in there. And people come here and burn the candles and stuff right here. And you got the little boy over here feeding the fish, having a good time. You got pigeons running around. And so here's a little sala so people can sit next to the canal bank. So the history of this temple, you can see it's right there, goes back to the Ayutthaya era. But what's important about it is in, I think, 1820, King Rama II, when he was a prince before he was king, he was going to lead an army from here up to fight the Burmese. So he had 10,000 troops, and they set up camp here one night. They had a ceremony about leading the troops into battle, and he swore that if he would return safely, that he would come back here and restore this temple. So he led his troops up to Three Pagodas Pass in Kanchanaburi. The Burmese never came. They waited until rainy season and then they came back. And what he did is he said if he would return safely, he'd restore this temple. So he did. And they changed the name after completing the restoration. And they did it under the Chinese style that you can see here. And that was they changed the name to Wat Raja-Orasaram, which means the king's son. And I think this is the royal seat. They have it over here in front of this hall. And this will be a nice ordination hall. You can see the marble here. Yeah, they changed the name, but the locals still call it Wat Chom Thong, which is the district here. And then Rama III also did some restoration, everything else here. And his ashes are interred here inside of this hall, underneath the Buddha, I believe. Yeah, you can see the gates are Chinese style, and then they have like a little couple of Khmer prong chetties, and you can go up on those also. There's quite a bit here to see. This is a first-class royal temple, which means it gets extra money from the royal family, and so they'll be extra nice here. And you can see the side of the hall, and then it has the styling above the doors, and it has these guardians. And I think these were being vandalized. People were coming and taking the heads, and they've had to replace them several times. Yeah, so you can see them right here by the doors. And these are huge doors as far as like the height. And you can see it has the elevated threshold. And then it has like the mother of pearl inlay in them. And then this is inside of this hall. And you can see all the styling, the humongous Buddha. All the mural paintings all everywhere. Yeah, so you can see the Buddha image here. I don't know the history of it. I'm sure this is an important Buddha, but I don't know if they brought it in from Sukhothai or where they brought it in from. But this is a really, really important temple as far as the Thais go, just because of it having the ashes of King Rama III. And this is his picture here. Now, Rama III did a lot of business with China. So you see a lot of his temples that he restored that have the Chinese styling. He was very, very prosperous. It was an important time for Thailand. So all the temples that you see with his touch will have the Chinese styling. I mean, you can even see like this mother of pearl right here is the dragons, the Chinese dragons. And then they have a picture of it over here that has the name of it, but I can't read what that means. All right, so let's go look at some of the other buildings. We'll go look at the reclining Buddha here in a bit. There's a lot to see here. It's really a beautiful temple. Yeah, you can see how they have the Chinese lanterns, all the little birds, the Chinese tiles up on the roof. This was the first temple, I believe, that they incorporated the Chinese styling in Thailand without the Thai style. It's really quite cool. You can see the little gate here also. Let's go look at this building over here, and then we'll make our way over into the reclining Buddha. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting building. So it has 7 windows across here. And then you can see the gates, kind of some of the plaster's sloughed off. And then you can see how it's weathered over the years. And you can see the brick core. Yeah, it's kind of a cool look though. And then we'll go in here. So it has the elephants that are kneeling, and then the Chinese lion in the middle. And you can see the Chinese plates up there, just like in that last hall. So I think this is the Wihan of the standing Buddha. Yeah, so check this out. That is really, really cool. I don't think I've ever been inside of this building. I think it's always been locked up when I've been over here. So they have a place here for people to pray and leave the donations. And then you have the small little standing Buddha next to this one here. It has the Buddha symbol on its hand. His eyes are downcast a little bit. And then they have a small one over here that has like the wheel of law behind it. You can see they've stuck the gold leaf on it. And then behind that Buddha, they have a second room here that has all of these images. Oh, this is really cool. This is kind of what you see in a lot of places. They'll have all the, like the main Buddha behind, and then they'll have all the little disciples and everything around it. But really a cool building with that red wood. You can see up there it's kind of rotting away a little bit. Water's getting in there. But the white and the red is really a nice look in here. Kind of cool with the windows open. And you can look right at that gate, right at that ordination hall over there. I found a little temple cat over here who's wanting some love. Does that feel good, kitty? It looks like they're having a little bit of a feast over here. You got the monks over here eating. So it looks like all the food is free, so you can eat over here. They have all the meatballs and stuff like that. It was a nice little spread over there. Had all the gapow and the noodles and everything. All right, so let's go in here and look a little bit more of this temple. You can see this little building here has the shutters closed, but really cool styling. And then you have like a pagoda built out of marble right there. And then this right here made out of stone. And you can see it has the Buddha images carved in there. Hopefully you'll be able to see that anyway. Yeah, this is what they look like. So there's 3 of them. Yeah, you can see a couple more of the little guardians over here at the back door to that first hall we looked at. And then they have more of the like monk quarters and stuff like that over there. I don't think we'll look at it today. I think we'll look at the reclining Buddha and a few other things. Yeah, this is really a cool entrance. They have it like a portal. You can see the regular doors, but then the opening is round. And that leads you right here to the reclining Buddha Wihan. And it has the whole gallery and everything around here. And it has a few of the Bangkok era chetties. They call this the cloister, where it has all the Buddha images around. And then you see the Chinese figures. It has like a little pole there with the lotus bud on the top. And then some vases. Yeah, really a nice place. Now this reclining Buddha in here is very, very cool. You'll see the Chinese styling and everything in all the window shutters. Yeah, this has some massive doors also. It has the high threshold, and then here is the reclining Buddha. So we're up here by the head. You can see all these reclining Buddhas will have the Sukhothai styling in the face. Kind of that long egg-shaped face with the eyes downcast. And you see the feet way down there. And a lot of times they'll have these like covering them with a robe and stuff. People come over and do a little ceremony. But what a beautiful building this is. You can see the blue and gold as the flowers and birds and everything in there. Oh, it's really spectacular. And then this guy here, he's talking about the ceremony and stuff you do here. Yeah, so this is the little shrine, and they pray. They have the prayers. I guess it's right exactly in the middle of the building. Yeah, it has the angels on the window shutters in the various poses. Some really nice Buddha images scattered around. And then on the back of these doors is all the Chinese styling. You see it has the rabbits and dogs, and has kind of that cool looking bird. And then behind the reclining Buddha has like another little gallery with some important images that are back behind glass. Really a cool building. And right here in the window, so you can look out at that cloister, and you can feel the nice breeze coming in here. And another standing image here. You can see where the birds have set up there on that speaker, and more of the temple over that way with the monk quarters and stuff. And then they have a small little reclining Buddha right here. They put the gold leaf on, and you can see the robe, and then you can see the Buddha footprint. So it'll have like 108 auspicious symbols on it, I think is what the amount is. All those little symbols mean stuff to them. They have a whole book and all of that talking about them. Yeah, you can see the pedestal that it's sitting on has all the little glass and everything, and the footprints, and just a really cool image. So those ladies are making a donation here to the temple. Yeah, so they have columns here, but this one isn't too bad. You can actually see the image. A lot of times these reclining Buddhas will be in such a big Wihan that these columns block your view, but in here you can really see it nice. You can see the back of the door there also at this one. And then right behind this temple, right over there, is the school with the same name, the Wat Raja-Orasaram school, however you say the name. Yeah, really a cool building. You can see the Chinese styling up there. Has the chicken and the phoenixes and everything. Wow, that's really nice. Yeah, that's really interesting. Seeing all the Chinese plates and stuff like that. And this will be our last little building that we look at over here. They have an open Wihan with a nice image that's sitting right here. So you can see the Buddha has the fan in front of his face. And then they have all the normal stuff that you see, the footprint, and then they have the fasting image here. And another really beautiful building with all the styling and everything. Yeah, really quite cool. Got a couple of the young novice monks over here. Yeah, nice. Look at all the students over here filming a video. So this is the bell tower here. That's quite nice. I like the little Chinese mural that's right there. Well, that'll finish up our video over here at this first-class royal temple. Like I said at the start of the video, this is one of 10 first-class royal temples in the city of Bangkok itself. Wat Arun, Wat Po, this one, and a few others that are like the Marble Temple, and a couple others that are scattered around the city. There are 24 of them total inside of Thailand, and I'll pin a comment to a video I made of all 24. I've been to all of them, all the way from the south to the north, and it's really cool just to see the differences in all of these temples. I would definitely recommend it if you get a chance, come over here and take a look at this. It's really a nice place to visit. Even if you're not Buddhist, you can appreciate the styling and everything in all of these buildings. That's what I like about it. And so hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you're new to the video or the channel, subscribe, and then you get to see some more content of stuff like this. I like to go show things like this that I see and tell you a little bit about what I know. I'm not an expert, so I apologize for my pronunciation and all of that. I just like to see all this stuff. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. If you've been here or if you want to come and see it, let me know also. And until next time, from over here in Bangkok, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.